With the power vested in me by the great state of Texas, I hereby call the Austin ISD Board of Trustees to order on August 15th, 2026 at 4:03 p.m. Central Standard Time. If everyone can please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
One
under
nation,
God,
under God,
indivisible, with
indivisible,
liberty and justice for
liberty,
all.
and justice for all.
If there are any members of the public who want to use the open podium time, this is your time. We also have open podium at the end of the session.
I have something to say. Yeah, hold on. I don't have a script to go based off of, but I have a lot to say. This board is rigged. I have no clue what they be doing. I don't know what they do. Mr. Evan and Mr. Hayes here, they have a very quite difficult relationship, I figure. And with all this going on, what I'm about to lead into, I feel like I should be the board president. So I think that any one of the board members here should offer to vacate Mr. John Hayes from his position today and make me the board president. Because out of everything we've seen today, how in the world is we going to get somewhere having a session one time a dang week? Do y'all get what I'm saying here? That's all I got to say.
Okay. Is there any other members of the public who want to speak in? Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Okay.
Mr. President,
The board member.
seeing as there's nobody who wants to speak uh, for today, let's move. I ask that we uh, ask the clerk to report the communications to the Board of Trustees.
Do I hear a second?
That,
Whatever. Um, the clerk. Not the clerk. I don't. Mr. Clerk.
I did not get. Where am I supposed to get this from?
The superintendent's
the thing in
office.
superintendent office.
Hold on. One second. Let me find it. It's somewhere in my notepad.
It's in here. I just sent it to your DMs.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna say this in quotation marks, okay? Because dear board members, I ask that you fail item 014. Schools should not be required to undergo an inspection during every transition break, especially when they are already inspected before opening their campus. Repeated inspections are unnecessary. I also ask that you fill item 011. Everyone in the community should have the opportunity to introduce new schools to operate in Austin ISD.
Is that what?
Quotation mark.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we go into a period of legislative business.
Okay. Um. One second.
Item 011. All schools, all new schools must be opened by existing Austin ISD staff member. No school should, no, sorry, no schools from brand new members in the community.
Do I hear any
Mm,
questions, comments, or concerns from the board members?
Mr. President,
The board member.
I rise.
The board members. Uh. I forgot the word.
is
Is
recognized.
recognized. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Now we move. Item 12. Allow district staff. Dang, sorry. Ooh. Allow district staff to reassign assistant principals to different schools within the district based on staffing needs if agreed by the assistant principal offer.
Do I hear any questions, comments, or concerns from the board members?
Uh,
I think my
Mr.
one.
President,
What, Evan?
I rise.
Okay, the board members represented it. Oh my god, why can I not speak?
Recognized.
Recognized.
I think we should pass this item considering that some schools are facing difficulties in staffing and ooh, thank you. Seeing as there's difficulties in staffing for some schools, I think this could help schools earn their staff while not, and we can't force anybody to do it considering it has to be approved by the individual. So this is beneficial to what to the schools, maybe not so much for the school that loses the AP, but it's beneficial in some ways, and I think we should pass this. And if the school who which we removed the AP from what we assigned faces difficulties afterwards, they will receive the same treatment. I'm assuming. So, Mr. President, I yield.
Yes. I agree with you on some parts, but wouldn't this just make an endless cycle of schools having vacant AP slots?
Hmm.
So what's the purpose of this? Because it's just gonna move one AP from an understaffed school to the other school that's understaffed, which is gonna make their administrative team not understaffed, but it's gonna make the other school's administrative team understaffed. So then it's just putting the burden on another school.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure. The clerk.
Okay. So basically, that's not how it will work. Basically, it won't actually do nothing with like, okay, how can I say? If we trying to make it realistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we try to make it realistic, every school in real life, every district, the superintendent is allowed to move assistant principals and principals to different schools. However, we cannot move school principals because it would be difficult for school principals to be able to host sessions on somebody else's pod. So instead of doing school principals, it will be assistant principals because all they just there to help run the school. Like for example, say that um like I'm the assistant principal at JPS and I go LOA for like 2 weeks. We could temporarily place another AP there from a different school. That's how my district do it. They place another assistant principal from a different school to somebody else into that assistant principal get back. So they won't feel so that school won't fall off. You get what I'm saying? And plus many of our schools is not even open yet. So I think if we temporarily could be able to place APs in different schools, it could give them like a feeling to like go to a different school or like at least try a different school. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just being put at one school that's not even open yet. I think it would help schools get more well, the APs at schools get more active and it could help them bring staff to other schools. Maybe it's just me the way I think, but you got to think about it like that.
I understand, but like, there's no limit on how many schools that you can be an AP at. Like, for example, Dr. Parker. I don't know if he's here, but he's district leadership. He's the assistant principal at James Bowie High School. He's the principal at Highland or not Highland. Whatever his school's name is, HPHS, and the principal at GMMS because
I would hate to
Evan resigned.
I would hate to say this, but I feel like we should put a limit on the school APs because that could be a burden to the staff APs as well. Because if you really think about it, How what would you do if two schools host a session at one time? You would have to pick a school to go to, and it will put you in a place where you got to either get fired from one building or you gonna just bribe the principal. It's you got. I think it should be a limit, but that's just me. However,
Yeah,
it's not my call to do so.
I agree. I don't know why Evan put him as the principal at GMS because he was already the principal at another school and the assistant principal at another school. Um,
It was either Caden or Adrian Parker, and I think I might just take back the principalship.
yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we just slide you back into that principal's position? Um, is there any other questions, comments, or concerns from the board members?
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we go into a period of voting on the item.
The board will now enter a period of voting for item 12, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ayes,
Aye.
nays, nay.
Nay.
In the opinion of the chair, the nays have it. Item 12 is hereby failed. Thank you, Evan. The board will now end. Oh, the clerk for item 13 and 13.1.
Uh,
Point.
Mr. President, I rise.
The board member.
With item 13, I think we should abolish this position. Not,
Wait, Evan, the clerk didn't even say what the item was yet.
Yeah.
oopsies, oopsies, oopsies.
The clerk
Is a
said.
ridiculous thing.
Item 013. Abolish the position of board overseer.
At 13.1.
Item 013.1. Abolish the position of board clerk.
Do I hear any
Okay,
questions,
anyways.
comments, or concerns from the board members?
Mr. President, I rise.
Yes, Evan?
Um, we should pass item 13 and fail item 13.1 because if we abolish the position of the board of overseers since the board used to be below district leadership. It was later changed. Not saying oversight won't be there. There still definitely will still be oversight, but not from district leadership. It will be from foundership. Um, for item 13.1, we should keep the clerk of the board since it can call a roll, present items, read communications, um, and also make the agendas for the session and call us to order when you did.
So,
Mr. President, I yield.
okay. So basically, just the board overseer would just be foundership people.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we move into a period of voting.
The board will now move into a period of voting for item 13 and item 13.1.
No, you gotta do it separate.
Yeah,
You gotta do it separate.
I know I'm doing it separate, but it will be back to back.
Because we like the last one, just not the first part.
Okay. For item 13, do I hear the ayes? Aye.
For item 13,
Yes, item 13. Aye.
I.
The ayes.
Aye.
In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it for item 13. Item 13.1, ayes.
Nay.
So I said ayes.
So you
Aye. Nays.
Nay.
Let's.
Nay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, oopsie.
In the opinion of the chair. Why am I saying opinion like that? In the opinion of the chair, the nays have it for item 13.1. The clerk for item 14.
The
The
clerk?
clerk for item 14.
Item 014 require all schools to be inspected by Austin ISD PD and Austin ISD. Wait, this the same one.
No, that was the superintendent's message thingy.
Oh, sorry. Right. Every transition period. There you go.
What do
Sorry.
I hear?
Mr. President, I rise.
Yes, the board member.
Don't we already have this?
I think it was once the school's open, and then we do it like every couple months. So
Uh huh.
I think we
All
do
right.
it.
I think we should fail this.
Mm,
What is it? Well, is it every transition break every couple months, every 3 months?
Yes, every 3 to 4 months. Like this one is not until
Then
October.
I don't really see the issue with it then.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Mr. President.
the only issue is that it would be just a burden on district leadership. But
Hmm.
sometimes they don't have anything to do. I went through some experience. Anyways, the board member, Lennon.
Uh, I wish that we would move into a period of voting.
Okay. The board will now move into a period of voting for item 14. The ayes. Aye.
uh,
Aye.
Nays. In the opinion of the chairs, the ayes have it. Item 14 is hereby passed. Oh, who just
actually,
disappeared?
Mr. President,
Yes, Evan.
I actually reconsider the item.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay. Item 14.
Nay,
Nay.
Okay. The ayes. Aye. Nays.
nay.
Nay.
In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have, or nays have it. Moving on to item 15, the clerk.
Item zero? No.
15.
Yeah, item
Yeah,
wait, what?
15.
Item 015. Require the board to convene every 3 days. 3 days recess and convene on the fourth day.
Mr. President.
The board member.
I think that this is a very time consuming kind of process. I think we can move it to every 2 days. That would be more convenient for the staff members and the board members to be able to convene. I think 3 days is just a little bit too many, but we still need to have that 2 day kind of period to vote.
What?
I think.
What?
Mr. President, I rise.
The board member.
Um, to address what my colleague stated, the board would convene every 3 days. So let's say, okay,
Oh
if I'm
wait.
correct.
Oh wait. Continue.
So uh, an example would be the board will take a 3 day recess
Hmm.
and then convene on the fourth day. So I think this would promote activity within the
Yeah.
board, and it, it won't exhaust the members considering they have a 3 day recess, which is I think is plenty. If they're busy, they're busy,
Hmm.
and the sessions will be after more like 8, 5, 3:45. I don't know why it's so early though, but Mr. President, I yield for
Mr. President.
a statement from the community.
Okay. I'd like to say something on this. Um, okay. As I like the idea of our activity, this would be much better during the summer and not during the school year. I'm busy a lot of times after school, as are you guys sometimes. Also, before today's meeting, I added like 3 items maybe 2 hours ago. Before today's meeting, we had 2 items on the agenda. The agenda was there for 2 weeks. I mean, you guys haven't added any items to the agenda until today. Why would we meet every 3 days or 4 days? I don't know. If there's gonna be like one item on the agenda, wouldn't we rather have like larger meetings so that we can get a lot of business done in one meeting, and then we have time to recess.
No.
Example 1 week. I'm talking. Example 1 week. Um, to like draft better legislation, so it's not all rushed into one meeting. It's it may also this would completely ruin the like actual effect of having events in the Discord server because we would have to create them after every single time. It would be every like because every 4 days is not going to line up every week. Like it would be today, and then it would be the 19th, and then it would be the 23rd. I think I don't know, but they're not going to line up until like 2 months later, and then it would line up with this week, and then the next week in 2 months would line up with next week. Okay, I is there any
Mr. President,
okay the board member.
I ask that we move into a period of voting.
I object.
Yes, the board member.
I reserve the right to object. And Mr. President, I rise.
The board member.
To address what you stated, there's stuff that we have to consider. Let's say a school makes an application for, let's- there's a school application. It gets approved by the district leadership the day after a session. Why should that school go to the wait for us to convene 2 weeks later to consider their school?
We can go
I
ahead.
yield 30 seconds to the president.
Okay. So first of all, we haven't received a school application in like 18 million years. And then second off, if the time comes that we really need to like inspect a school, like we are really short school. Like right now we're okay. But if we really need to add a new school, we can host an emergency session.
Yes, sir.
I yield.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we go into a period of voting.
Do I hear a second?
I second.
The the ayes for item 15. Nays for item 15.
Nay.
Nay.
Nay. So that would fail the. What? Why did Evan vote nay?
You have somewhat of a point.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the opinion of the chair, item 15 is failed. Sorry. Um, we'll move the clerk for item 16.
Item 0.
Wait, Evan,
One
say
thing.
the thing.
I'll do it. Wait.
I got it.
Who is Trey? Oh, that's you. Item 16.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dang, why the hell? Sorry. Item 16. Approve the bi-weekly schedule for the Board of Trustee meeting.
Is there any questions on
Mr.
that?
President,
Yeah, board member.
what do you mean by bi-weekly? Every 2 weeks or every 2 days a week?
Bi-weekly means every 2 weeks.
I hope you know it has multiple definitions, but I digress. Um, why not every week?
Once again, there was only 2 items on this week's agenda until about an hour ago. But
I would support this item if it had an amendment to be every 1 week.
well, if it fails, it doesn't change our meeting schedule, which is every week.
Okay, so I would ask my colleagues to fail this item. Mr. President, I yield.
Okay.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we move into a period of voting.
I knew it. Do I hear a second? Do I hear a second?
First second.
We will now move into a period of voting for item 16. Um, the ayes. Aye. Nays.
Nay.
In the opinion of the chairs, the nays have it. Item 17, the clerk.
Item 017, abolish the assistant board server and replace it with the Austin ISD board of trustee category containing two channels, board legislation, public access for board and actions, and hashtag board communication, confidential, restricted to authorized board members and personnel.
Wait, shouldn't there be another one for board updates?
Yeah,
We
that
already
would
have
be.
one.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. Sorry, I'm slow. Um, are there any questions, comments, or concerns from the board members?
Mr. President,
The board member?
seeing as there's no comment, questions, or concerns, I ask that we move into a period of voting on the item.
You stole Lennon's line. But do I hear a second?
Second.
We'll now move into a period of voting for item 17. Ayes.
Aye.
Nays. Nay.
Aye.
Okay, a little bit late. Hearing as the wait, what was it? Ayes have or nays? Wait, revote.
Ayes have it.
Ayes have it. Okay. Hearing as the ayes have it, this item is passed. The server will be archived soon, one day. Item
Mhm.
18, the clerk.
One second. I need to go pull something up real quick and I need to send it to you.
Just say the item.
Ah. Item 018. Open the elections for board seat hashtag 5 and vice president of the board.
Are there any questions, comments,
Uh,
or concerns from the board members?
Mr. President.
I do.
Oh, never mind.
What? The clerk?
I have a feeling in my body that nomination for board seat 5 should go to me.
Sir, you're district leadership. You can't be part of the board.
I will resign.
I mean, you can run for board seat 5, but it's risky. You can't. You're not guaranteed back into district leadership if you resign. But whatever floats
Well,
your boat.
if I ran, I know I get it. That's the thing. But
Okay.
no, I'm just playing. I don't want to no more. Sorry.
Oh my
Huh?
god. Okay. Guys, it's your time to say that famous line that you guys like.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I ask that we go to a period of voting on the item.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Yeah. Called it. What? Oh, item 18. The board will now enter a period of voting for item 18. The ayes.
Wait, chocolate.
Open
What?
elections, correct?
Wait, what?
Hey, hey, check the emails before y'all vote on this. I need to ask you something.
Give me a second.
To
Okay, the board will now enter a period of voting for item 18. Ayes. Aye.
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 Nays. Hearing. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. Item 18 is passed. Oh, there's 19. Since when was there 19?
I think Evan added it at the end.
Oh. Item 19, the clerk.
Item 019. Require all items submitted to the docket to be provided through Google Docs or Google Drive and formatted according to the submission requirements by the clerk of the board, established by the clerk of the board.
Mr. President,
The board member.
I hope that I wish that we would move into a period of voting.
Do I hear a second?
I second.
Okay. Hi, Evan. period of voting for item 19? The ayes,
Aye.
nays.
Aye.
Oh, nays. Oh, I forgot. Aye, nays. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. Item 19 is passed. Sorry, I had to pull a little Kovalab. Seeing as there are no further les- there's no further business on the document other than
Ooh.
other than the closing podium. Is there any members of the community that want to talk to the board members?
Highly disappointed in this board by failing item 12, as I felt like it could help the district grow just a little bit more. I see that y'all didn't see it that way. Like that's it's very okay. Let me get into details. It's very disappointed that y'all took and not approved it that one after all of the reasons that we had for y'all to keep it. You get what I'm saying? And I also feel like that it's very weird that district leadership cannot run, at least one district leadership cannot run for a board seat after all of the last time, like because last year, well, last board was the first time every district leadership could run, but as soon as it took over by somebody else, uh, apparently district leadership can't run. I feel like that the foundership is kind of being biased now, and I feel like that it's really ridiculous that we can't run. And if we do run, then we got to get out of the district leadership group chat, which is that's very messy as well. After, mind you, the founder leadership got their own group chat, and they be talking about everything there, but they still want to be in the district leadership group chat. But I honestly feel like it's starting to get biased around here. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, yes, item 12. It's very disappointed that y'all couldn't do something better to at least vote yes on it. I feel like y'all should rethink about it after all the points that I proved to y'all that it should be accepted. Um, there, I'm even though there's nobody here. If we look around, there's nobody here. But if y'all could see the DMs I be getting about the board and about the foundership, y'all would get where I'm coming from. Y'all, Chocolate and Evan, y'all might not see it due to y'all being foundership and y'all think y'all running the everything smoothly. But some people in the community, they don't see it that way, honestly. Also, especially with y'all little friend Jack. Um, he's not hearing, but
Mm-mm.
hopefully he see this video. And Johnny, let's go. You know what? Let's get into it. I
Johnny's
feel
not your
like
little friend. Okay, Thompson, are you gonna talk about board stuff or are you gonna just start ranting on people? Yeah,
Mr. President, it is his time to speak.
yeah, but
Mr. President, that's true.
yeah, he's just ranting on random people now.
But we're not a
It,
dictatorship,
it's
are we?
it, it, it's his time
I
to
mean,
it's
speak.
just not. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm
It's
not
like when
saying
I'm about to
I'm not
get
saying
started,
that he
you
No,
can't.
no,
stop me.
Mr.
I
President, I
had to
call for
look for
order. It's
out of
his
order.
time
I'm
to
not a
speak.
board
He is
member. I'm
he is
no, because now I'm about to get started, and you hate to see me get started. I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying to be calm, but it's getting. You know what? I yell.
Jesus chocolate. This is real ghetto. He
Okay.
was a person from the community trying to say his concerns regarding the board, and you decided to interrupt him because you didn't see the relevancy. It was closing statements, Mr. President. You should have
Mm-hmm.
let the individual speak. It's very disappointing. Next up for this one, I mean,
Are you talking like Kovalav or what's his name?
Kovalov.
Kovalav? Okay. First, I'd like to point something out about what he said though. Is that district leadership can't be on the board. Um, I have wait 1 second. I have 2 words for that. Blame Evan. That's all I have to say. Um, no hate towards Evan. Evan's a great guy. Uh, Evan's amazing. He helped found Austin ISD. And then also the reason why at least I'm in the group chat for district leadership is because yeah, I still kind of like help you guys do everything. I have to do a lot of things for you guys. Yeah, I don't know why Evan's still there. But once we do like, oh, also Thompson, the reason why you can't stay is because the group chat's full right now. Like, we if we could add more people to a group chat, that would be amazing. I don't know why Discord
Well, the
doesn't
thing,
add 10.
well, wait. The thing is, we're not stopping district leadership from having their own group chat. They can have that all they want. But I think the authorized leadership plus foundership is a communication from leadership to foundership.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
also,
should have
you
made a
know,
whole new group chat for that because at with my point stands, it's not going to change any way it goes. But y'all should have made a whole new group chat for that because basically that was the that was the our leadership group chat first, which we got all the leadership group information in there, and it wasn't really no point of even changing it in the first place to the foundership. The only reason y'all changed it to the foundership is because Chocolate and Evan and Dominic did not want to leave if they would have resigned for their positions. That's if we really been honest. That's what we all got out of it. And somebody even said it, but I would hate to go back into the group chat and to get my point. But I'm not going to do that because that's very unnecessary and not needed. But I also do get where you're coming from with the point of the group chat is full. I don't really care. I would just state my point.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President.
Wait 1 second. Um. Oh, I made you guys a new group chat, and then you guys all were like, "Oh, we don't need a new group chat right now." The group chat, because the group chat only had like 6 members, and then Isaiah made or not. He didn't like add new people. It's just a lot of positions were vacant because like 4 district leadership
No,
members left.
it nobody said that. Only person that say that was where he's at. Adrian. Adrian Parker was the only one that said that because he wanted to be up under Chocolate John Hayes, by the way, that he wanted to be up under him in the same group chat. That's the only person that said that. After Chocolate left the group chat, Evan left, not Evan, Adrian Parker took and left the group chat too. And then after the group chat was just dead, after everybody started leaving, that's when everybody started leaving and we started getting into one group chat. It wasn't that nobody said we didn't need a new one. The district leadership really didn't want, well, not all the district leadership. Let me change my point before I get caught in a lie. The Adrian Parker mainly did not want to leave the group chat, which I understand why he didn't want to leave that group chat because it got all the information in there. But hey, my point is my point. I don't really care no more, honestly. Hey,
No, I'm not talking about the current one. I'm talking about a new one. But anyway,
yeah. Well, the thing is, he stated that the old one, the one that they currently have previous information that they do need.
yeah, I know. I wasn't talking about deleting the current one.
Well, no. Ooh, you pissed me off. Anyways, it's time. It is Oscar's time to speak.
Wait 1 second.
I'm here today because I cut off. I ain't gonna lie. So I didn't get the full moral of it. But from my understanding, we are putting more restrictions onto members entering schools into the district, correct?
No, the item failed.
What, the item failed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now I will also have to talk about all the schools that are not open and have not communicated because I've been trying to do inspections, but campuses aren't open. And when is that deadline? Someone remind me, please. When is that deadline?
September 1st or September 7th. I don't know.
September
For
1st.
general
Okay.
marshals.
General Marshall. That school.
Then
Who's the principal of that school?
Parker and Evan is in high
Is the
school.
campus done?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. What about what's EHS? I haven't seen that one.
that's the um. I don't know why I keep on thinking of Eastside High School. That's like Eastfield High School, and then the
Oh, isn't it like Mr. Franks?
Yeah, that
Yep. Is that one open?
no,
No, I was helping him with that the other day though.
yeah, the progress
What
report is
about
going well.
what about AMHS?
No, I don't think we have that. But he just
AMHS.
started
We
school.
have the HAPS or whatever it is, Horizon something.
So I don't have AMHS.
No.
We do, but it's not done
What?
yet.
Okay. So what is the board or the district trying to do to ensure these schools open on time?
I know I'm going to help at Horizon because their school is fully staffed. It's just Parker can't finish the build because I don't know why he keeps on asking me to help. So I'm going there to help later today, maybe. I
Um.
know Alta Monze or however you say it. The principal just restarted school, so he's busy right now. And then General Marshall, I don't know what's happening there anymore. I kind of just gave up whenever the ticket opened about a year ago. What else
So
do we have?
the school has been there for a year, but nothing has been progressed, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta talk to Evan about
Well,
that. Evan,
Mr.
well, not
President.
really.
Well, I feel like if a school isn't being put to use, why is it still in the district? If it's not being put into use, that's my professional opinion. Why is it still in the district if it's not being used? We could free up the space and get another school that's actually active in there.
Oscar. My
Also,
one
on
thing
on
would
on
be
another
to
quote, this might sound y'all might not like this idea, but I believe that schools that are not open should not be on the server list for schools because they're not open yet. What's the point of going if they're not open? I feel like schools should be complete before we put them up there. That's in my professional opinion and my professional sitting. I feel like it'll be more resourceful.
okay, is that it? Or
Let me think. Is that it? Is that it? Mm.
No,
Also, one more thing before I'm done. I also would like to say that schools should not open without staff. Schools should have a minimum required of staff to ensure a session. You catching my drift? Like schools, if there's five APs and only one of them's available to show up, don't do the session.
mm-hmm.
See what I mean? Or
mm,
if you have five APs and three of them are going to show up, do the session because that ensures that you have the staff and you have the capability to run the school and ensure the students' safety.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is something that should be brought up in the next board meeting. I feel like that is very essential and I feel like that will ensure the role play and ensure the safety of our students.
Mr. Hayes.
The board member.
I asked the Deputy Superintendent of Operations a question about how they think schools are going to run. Since half of the schools that we have either are not built and or have lack of staff, which I can say the middle school that's currently open and the high school are currently very much understaffed.
Another thing, how many schools are currently actually open?
Two,
Out of how many? Like
Six.
seven of them, right?
Six.
sex.
Also,
six.
I
okay.
don't believe that's acceptable. That needs to
Um,
be fixed.
Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like you to know James Bowie High School is not understaffed. We just have I need to host a training. I keep on forgetting to because I didn't have time, but we
Well,
have
the last time I went to a session, not saying that it was bad, I just went to a session and I was there, and there were only two staff members
yeah, I know.
helping out with classes.
We had to cuz I don't even know when this happened, but like all of our core team just like simultaneously resigned. So we have a whole new core team. I think we have two new elective department teachers. It's something like that. Yeah, but I think we still need a nurse and something else. I don't know. I think history teacher. No, we have history. It's some. I don't know. It may be a core department. I don't know. That's it though. Language arts. Okay. Um.
My thing is, my one question is, I see that we have our deputy superintendent of operations ask us why we have these schools open if they're understaffed and if they're not open. And my thing is if that's the case, we would then have one school open besides that.
Sorry, I didn't like catch your drift. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I'm saying, as the principal of a lack of staff. So, with the way that you're pointing and saying how it should go, we would only have James Valley High School open. That's how that would be, since you say that we can't have schools that are not open and we can't have schools that are not staffed well enough. And we don't have
Yeah, because if you really think about it, what's the point of having them up there? Like for example, and I'm not what's that word? Not gonna be biased. I'm not gonna point in one direction. Let's put it like that. But I in quote that, for example, if General Valley or whatever that school's called, that middle school that's been sitting there for a year, if that school has no business and ain't doing nothing, why is it still in the district? I believe that a school should have a certain limit, a certain time, and a certain like a timestamp. Okay, you submitted your application. Your building should be done by this day. If you would like an inspection, please let us know. Like that. There's no point of having a school sitting there not doing nothing. There wouldn't be a point. It could create opportunities for other schools to join the district. But
so
on my second part for the staffing, I believe that schools should have a minimal of staff to have a session. If a school fails to have sufficient staff for a session, they should not start a session because that will just create understaffment, staff overworkness. It'll make, well, in my professional sitting, it will make the session a mess.
I would like to say one more thing before I do end up leaving because my rant page was kind of cut short. So I'm not going to get back on that topic. So I'm going to change topics, okay? I, yeah, listen, it's the board listening, especially the
mhm.
board president and the superintendent. Is we all listening here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Also, as the school principal listening, let's go there. Okay. Let's say General Marshall has been in the district for a year, as was stated before. The only reason they is still in the district right now is because the school is ran by district leadership. If that school was ran by any other person, that school would have been out the district. I promise you. However, I do feel like that school should be out the door by now because it's not going nowhere. But that's not my topic. My topic is um as I took the position. Oh, I gotta mute this. Sorry. As I took the position is to move as the deputy superintendent of schools. Correct. I took the position to do better than what the last one was doing. Don't get me wrong. Evan, he was a very good deputy superintendent. He as of right now, he did do way more than me. Right now, I'm trying to get the schools to the point of trying to help find staff. As I feel like schools should start when after their sessions. I feel like schools, if the school really needs staff, they will start doing open interviews during their school after their school session. They will like pull out announcement in their schools and be like, if you want to apply here, say in the cafeteria, say somewhere, to have a open interview. If you don't know what an open interview is, just look it up because I'm not going to explain that. To be honest with you, if you and especially if you know somebody that's at your school on session and you know they can teach, why won't you just go and hire them if they ask? That's my point. Another point is, as the deputy superintendent of schools, I plan on hosting a career, not a yeah, career fair. No, will it be a career fair? It might. No, it would be a job. Yeah, fuck it, thank it. It'll just be a career fair. Let's say that. I would a job fair. There we go, job fair. I plan on planning a job fair for the schools. I would need the district funding because I'm broke. I only got 50. I only got 5K on Blocksberry, so that show ain't coming down the mind of the 5K. I ain't gonna. I don't get paid at the district. I don't get paid at none of the schools I work at. I can't even afford a car. I got to take a bus to work every single day. So my whole point here right now is okay. Now I am about to get back on my rant page because I felt like
Oh
I
my
was cut
god.
off. What was that? I was like the president to strike whoever just said that because that was very disrespectful towards a fellow member of the school district.
I don't know who it was. I'm not. I
It was
don't.
Doctor. It was either it was Evan or Doctor Leonard. It's one of the two.
Yeah, but I don't know who
Mr.
it was.
President, I asked that you receive your first strike for that rude interruption.
What?
Anywho,
Okay.
I- item 12. I would really hope that y'all re put it back on the re put it back on the agenda for next time and let me explain it a little bit better for y'all. Cause I feel like y'all should really approve that one. That would make it so that would make the district 10 times more realistic. Especially not even permanently. Like just let them do it temporarily. I bet you 100% that we could also make more staffs work better. Okay? Okay. Um sorry, and let's go. Let me move on to my next. I feel like we might have another high school coming, which I don't think we need no more. Well, we should take another high school because we need more schools that's actually active and running. But I think we should stop taking middle schools and high schools as of the next as when this next high school enter our district. I think we shouldn't take no more. I think after that we should only take elementary schools. However, however, elementary schools is barely running nowadays because most people they do not like doing elementary school role plays because they feel like it's too young. Honestly, me, I love a good middle. I mean, sorry, elementary. I love me a good elementary school role play. I would quit every job in this district right now if I had me at elementary school because I feel like elementary is just so kind, wonderful. But that's it. I'm not gonna get back on my good rant page. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and shut it down. But I would like for the district leadership team and the foundership team and the board members to have a separate meeting one day. And I would also like for the board members to come out to our next assistant principal and principal meetings that will be hosted very soon to discuss a lot of things that's going on within the district. But with that, that's it. Thank y'all.
Okay. I have three things to say. One, I need you to tell me the information for that so I can plan. Cause is it at James Bowie High School or no?
It depends on I need a I gotta see which school is the biggest. That's all.
Probably
That's all.
James.
I just need.
I mean,
I about to say
you can host it at the stadium because it's almost done.
okay. Yeah. It most likely will be there. I'll make sure to send you the information after this. I just got to plan it out with the superintendent. Request that from him and request it. Well, not request it, but go over it with the other district leadership that will might have something to say. I might try to host it on our next mandatory professional deployment. Deployment, have you say it day. So, like most schools will be closed that day, and we could have like a principal on set and principal. It should be like administrator day. That's all.
And
Yeah.
then James Bowie pays you. You just never request the pay forms. And then I don't know what else I was gonna say.
And
Okay. Is there?
for the record, I lied. I don't ride no bus. I got a car and a 2-story house, by the way. Don't call me broke.
Okay. Is there any further public comment, comment, questions, or concerns?
I have one. I have one. I have one.
Oh my god.
I
Yes.
would like to state to the board that the deputy superintendent has lied. He does walk to work, just so you know. He does walk. I did see him ride on the bus. Okay, and keep in mind he does not have a 2-story home. He lives in a motel.
Keep in mind, I got a 2-story house, and this. Sorry,
It's
let
not
me
even.
just.
It's not even built yet. Be
Oscar,
quiet. It's
I
my.
bet you won't
This is
cuss me
my
out.
turn.
Oscar, I just don't got
I'm
nothing in my
speaking,
house.
young
My house is
man,
dirty
young
Order.
done
man.
though. I just
Order.
don't got no bed.
Order.
I got a bed, everything in one
Order.
bedroom in my house. I got a five
Thompson.
bedroom house, 2 baths,
Thompson.
and
I
you
would
ain't
like
got
to
nothing.
hereby
Thompson.
strike him
Okay,
for
Thompson.
incompetence.
Thompson. You will be striked.
Sorry.
You will be striked.
If
Okay.
I get a scrap, I want that Leonard to get a scrap for that comment he made about me.
What did
Hey man,
What? I don't understand. What did he
I'll
do?
be on. No further
I didn't
ado.
hear anything.
Who's Leonard? I ain't freaking Leonard. I'm Lennon.
Wait, Thompson. Tell me after the meeting, cause I need to call this to adjournment. Hearing no further question, comments, or concerns. Is the board ready to enter adjournment?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Evan that said that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You got a problem?
No. The board is now adjourned. Thank you for coming. We'll be meeting again in 7 days' time. Same time, same place, same amazingness. One community, one goal, all heart. Or I don't know what.
I think we got it. I think we got it.
Bye. Thank you for coming. John Hayes is amazing, and Evan Winslow's
and
legacy is
John, come
amazing.
outside.